My name's Tamara Grand, and I am here today to show you an upper body metabolic style workout that's going to work your arms, your chest, your back, your belly. It's going to burn a little bit of fat, and it's going to help to show those muscles that are underneath. You'll be all ready for tank top season. Beginners are going to do the workout once through. If you are a regular exerciser or an advanced exerciser, you're going to repeat it 2 or 3 times to get your 30 to 40 minute workout in, all right? So your first exercise is a push-up. You're going to come down onto your knees. To start with, hands are a little wider than shoulder width apart. If you're on your knees, this is my level 1, you're going to pull your belly button in tight, you're going to squeeze your bum, you're going to drop your chest to the floor, and you're going to forcefully push up, extending the arms fully at the top of the movement. If you can handle a full-on military style push-up, come to toes. Same movement. Drop, press, drop, press, drop, press. If you need a little bit more of a challenge, you can do 10 to 12 full-on push-ups on your toes without very much difficulty. You're going to elevate those feet. You're going to put them up on a bench, a Reebok step, a foam book, whatever you have to get them 4 to 6 inches off the floor. Push out that same set of push-ups. Really feel the chest going to fatigue. All right? Exercise 1 is a push-up. So we're going to do some back work here. You're going to grab your heavy weights. You're going to come into a bent over position. Feet are bent just a little bit. I want you to hinge from the waist, leaning over. You're going to pull those weights up with the outside of the shoulder into the upper back, squeezing the shoulder blades together, right down the middle of your spine at the top of each repetition. Okay? You make this one more challenging by doing one side only. Your core gets activated. You do all your reps on one side, and then you switch and you do all your reps on the other side. Okay? You're going to move into side shoulder work now. Again, taking that ready position, starting with weights. Held in the hands, elbows are tucked in. Imagine you've got 2 beverages, one in each hand. That's what we're looking for. Nice 90-degree alignment at the elbow. We're going to lift up just to shoulder height and back down. Up and back down. Up and back down. All right, if you want to make it a little more challenging and you don't have any rotator cuff problems, you can lift, rotate up, pull it back down, and into the middle. Up, rotate, back down. All right, side, arm, lateral raise with that rotation. Next exercise is bicep curl. We're going to get into sculpting those arms. So I want you to stand with your feet as close together as you can. A little bit of a bend in your knee to put your pelvis in good alignment. Start with your weights beside you, palms facing in. We're going to curl the weights up and rotate the palms facing the shoulders at the top. All right? So getting both the big and the smaller bicep muscles involved. If you want to make it a little more challenging, you may alternate. Pick up your tempo just a bit. Try not to swing the weights. If you're alternating, you need to go 10 to 12 on each side. Now we're going to pick up those skipping ropes, and I realize some of us haven't skipped for a long, long time, not since grade school. So if you prefer not to use a rope and fake it, virtual skipping, that's okay with me. I just want to make sure you're squeezing your fists tightly as you do it, pretending you're holding a handle. And if you have a jump rope and you want to join me, you're going to set your timer for 60 seconds or look for that second hand on your clock, and you're going to jump. Your choice. You can go 2 feet on. You can alternate with high knees up. You can go one leg and then go the other leg until you trip. 60 seconds of skipping. Mix it up. Have some fun with it. Let that heart rate come up, all right? We need that for back burn. So we're returning to push-up position again. This time we're going to engage the triceps. We're going to make the triceps work a little bit harder. They're going to assist the chest. You're going to come down on your knees with your hands underneath your shoulders this time. So a narrower position of hands. And when you bring the chest down to the floor, the elbows are going to stay tucked into your side, pointing towards the back of your body. Okay? Drop and press. Drop and press. If you took the toe option before, feel free to start on the toes. I find a lot of people can only get 3 or 4 good tricep push-ups in before their lower back starts to cave, and they need to revert back to that knee position, all right? So work your way up, 10 to 12 good Tricep push-ups, once you're able to do them all on your toes, then you feel free to elevate those toes just like you did in the basic version of the push-up I demonstrated earlier. It's a bent over row. We're going to hinge from the waist. Long arm, weights are long. We're going to pull those elbows up towards the underarm. Okay? Big strong pull. Up we go. 10 to 12. For those of you who wanted to add a little bit of core involvement to your bent over row, we're going to come into a plank position with those weights under our shoulders. Ideally, your weights have a little flat piece on them to keep you from sliding on the floor. If not, you might put them on a mat. High plank position, hands under the shoulders. Alternately, row that weight up to your armpit. All right? Trying to place it on the floor as quietly as possible. Trying not to rotate through the hips and the shoulders on the way up. You're going to do 10 to 12 repetitions on each side for that exercise. Shoulder press, my level 1 hands are just going to be right here facing in. Beginners are going to just press to the ceiling and bring the weights back down. Both arms up, evenly, extending fully at the top of the motion. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can start with palms facing in, rotate to palms facing up at the top of the movement. Press and back down. Press and back down. Press and back down. One more add-on. Take it from a bicep curl to a forward facing press. Okay? So we're coming back to triceps again. We've done the tricep push-ups. Now we're going to do tricep dips. You will need a bench, an ottoman, a chair. I am going to use the window ledge in my living room to demonstrate. You're going to start by having a seat on that ledge or that chair, putting your hands beside you, palms down, pushing off so your bum's just off the ledge, dropping, pressing up, dropping, pressing up. We make this exercise more challenging by walking the legs out, creating a longer lever. The body now has to lift more of its weight. If that's still not challenging enough, you can feel free to elevate the feet. Once again, putting the feet up on that bench or that telephone book, just changing the incline a little bit is going to make it a lot more challenging of an exercise. 10 to 12 reps, good form, move on to the next exercise. So we've got a cardio interval. We're going to use our light weights for it. We're going to come into a ready position with shoulders back and down, a little bit of bend in the knee, and we're going to hold the weights up here. I want you to alternately jab those weights forward at eye level, forcefully, using just the upper body. 60 seconds, you'll time it, and when you're done, you'll put the weights down. If you don't want to use weights for this exercise, 60 seconds is a long time. You're going to stand here, and you're just going to alternate your punches. Make sure you've got a good fist and a good pace. So there you have it, 10 exercises, guaranteed to tone and tighten up, build some muscle in that upper body, get your heart rate up, burn a little bit of fat during the cardio intervals. Do it once a week. I guarantee you'll see some results 4 to 6 weeks from now, as long as you're eating well. Thanks so much, guys, for doing my workout with me. Leave your comments below and come visit me at Fitknitchick.com for more great workouts and motivational tips. I'm Tamara Grand. Have a great day.